Listen, B2B sales teams are getting less effective, and we know that the go-to options aren't cutting it. But while there's a better solution, I've only been able to scratch the surface on my own. So I am incredibly excited to introduce the partnership between myself and 𝗪𝗑𝗥 and Macy Tanking, founder of Think Tanking. And she's got 25 years of sales and enablement experience at some of the world's biggest companies.
I could be more excited to be partnering with you on this venture.
Awesome. So there's this recent credible research across Salesforce, Gartner, et cetera, that shows that B2B sales teams are missing quota like 70 to 90% of the time. And that's down from, call it 50 to 60% a decade ago. And when I was a CRO, I would inherit or take over a sales org that had so few of the fundamentals in place that I was just flooded with day-to-day helping management pipeline and forecast and comp plans and hiring plans and managing out low performers. You just don't have enough time in the day.
Sales training is broken.
Yes.
And this is coming from a veteran sales trainer. So I realize that might be a little bit dicey to say, but I've seen this. We've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on training, but what happens is behavior goes back to what people are comfortable with. There's no measurability. There's no accountability in place. And yes, sales enablement and sales training is needed, but it in and of itself is insufficient.
Yeah.
And I know that we talked about that. Our vision was to build the sales training killer.
Right. Yeah. We were like, dude, sales training sucks. We've got to kill this thing. There's a better way. And so we immediately then mapped out, well, what would an integrated approach look like? First, go-to-market strategy workshops. We have to get the org clear on what actually has to happen. Then you get into sales team diagnostics to understand which capabilities exist already versus need to be changed. Next generation training and sales coaching that leverages change management and ongoing in the trenches live deal work. Process design would be next to ensure the teams are operating like this well-oiled machine versus just improv jazz cacophony. Measurement and accountability to track behavior change as leading indicators. And then lastly, tools and systems administration. So AI implementations and call recording intelligence, tools and platforms for account planning and white space mapping tools.
You are speaking my language. I have dreamed of a day where we could look at the holistic end-to-end sales process and determine, one, what is the strategy? Where are we going? Two, what are the things that are getting in the way from achieving this strategy across people, process, and platforms? And then what's the plan to be able to close those gaps? If you're in sales leadership, if you're in enablement, you've got questions on your strategy, you've got questions on how you can be more impactful, reach out to Jay-Z or myself.
For one of our first rollouts as a team, the sales diagnostic tool that helps you identify specific barriers to your sales team's success, fully customized for your particular business and go-to-market. And we've agreed to give the first 5 organizations who reach out a killer deal so that they can go into annual planning in 2026, knowing what has to change. So if you like how this sounds, give Macy or I a shout and we will hook you up. Once again, Macy, I am absolutely amped to have you as my partner at 𝗪𝗑𝗥. So this is an exciting day.
Got that to Jay-Z. Let's do it.
All right.